Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to another but very different Hogwarts Legacy video that unfortunately I clearly have to do different. One, because of the hiatus that I've taken. Fucked it up. Bad. Like JoJo Wonder bad. Hey, shout out to him for having absolutely nothing to do with this video. But anyways, if you don't already know, your boy is affiliate on Twitch. Shout out to everybody over there watching that. Twitch.tv/MoreGunsTTV. Yeah, we finally got affiliate, and we've talked about it for a long time. So, again, appreciate everybody over there. But on to the video where I literally have to skim through because I could not get the audio down. And I just missed the whole video. The whole VOD has no audio in it. I mean, who would have thunk? Why would I? Anyways, as we were a month ago, I'm sure, at our last trial, we finally showed up to the Fitzgerald lady, and she told us that we were to get to her portrait inside the office of the headmaster, who is Professor Black. And unfortunately, the only way to do that is to get his password from his boy Scrope, who, fortunately, our boy Professor Fig was able to get us the potions where we can. I guess it's where we not that we don't. I guess we kind of turn into him in a sense. The Polyjuice potion, it makes you change that person, voice, everything. Fortunately, he had one of them on deck, so he hooked us up, made us Professor Black. We had a couple cheeky interactions with a couple other professors throughout the school. Some students made some comments and stuff like that. So that was funny. Finally got the password from Scrope. Then made our way into his office to where we were able to finally initiate said trial, which was a fucking acid trip. Just this comic style, black and white, creepy as shit, like mobs all around the place. We fought a couple, goblins as we're used to. You know what I'm saying, Gabu and Slayer. Um, did our thing, and then all we really had to do was just access another memory, which shows Isadora using or harnessing the dark power. And obviously Professor Fitzgerald was telling her not to, and of course, she's saying she's embracing it and all that fun stuff. And then, yeah, right after the trial, I ended the stream, and now we're here. You watching it on YouTube. Again, appreciate that. And speaking of YouTube, that's about where I'm going to stop with the Hogwarts. Is no more streams. It's become a workload. So much has been going on that I can barely make time for this video, for instance. So for sure, this is where we're gonna keep it over here on YouTube. The streams will stay in the streams at twitch.tv/moregunstTV, and we're just gonna be playing whatever over there. Hogwarts, I gotta at least finish up for the ones watching here on YouTube, which again I appreciate. And yeah, we'll roll right into this next one. Yeah, Hogwarts. I forgot already.
Oh,
Hello.
good, you're safe.
Of course I am. You left me by myself.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a
Good question.
small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Oh, right.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Sounds like a grand plan, mate. It's a no-fly.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
There you go. Sorry.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Who's it? Yeah.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find
Is this your house, bro?
Hello, Hamora.
Can I crack into it? I guess you don't care.
Lumos. Revelio.
Where's the goodies at, bro? Whispers.
Revelio.
Oh wow, the very beginning.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Better hope.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
That's crazy. Maybe in the back.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
What did you say? Yeah, turn the fuck around.
Revelio.
Shit.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Not an Ashwinder hideout.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Hey, I've had enough of Fellcroft. I never have to see it again.
You do talk an awful lot about weather. Did you know that? Sometimes I wonder if you're actually...
Oh shit. For you.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him.
It's totalis.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head.
I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts when I was there. I was always being reprimanded for something.
Leviosa.
Leviosa?
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm just warming up.
Doesn't even fucking hit me, bro.
Accio. Confringo.
You don't want to try that again.
Get out of here.
You disappoint me. Confringo. Nice try.
Just wait till I come down.
Get out of here, bucko. What happened here?
Natty must be here somewhere.
I'm trying to figure out where the rest of the shit was at.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Fuck.
Revelio.
Oh.
Alohomora.
Stupid.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
We're not fighting in here. Well, how am I supposed to find the letters? Oh.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
I don't know what spells you casting over there, bro, but they not doing none.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Oh, yeah?
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Body the whole city.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
He widowy hit the witty.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Wait, where the fuck are they at? Why did I just do that? I thought that was invincibility, by the way. Oh, are they hanging out at that thing? It's a relic. Oh, no, they're not. Weird.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft.
Okay.
Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl.
I wonder...
See you soon.
I know it's just dialogue, but I wonder if they... God damn. Okay, so then that means all we have now is to go here with him. I didn't realize I had so much fucking... Right? Yeah. Which is crazy that... It's crazy that we have all this going on, plus the trials. But, hey. I said it earlier, man. I'm the busiest Hogwarts student in the game. I'm crawling so that Harry Potter can walk and run and fly. So you already know. Boy, can see the quest from here, mate. Don't land on my legs. Broke my shit.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot that has been done prior to meeting up with our boy here. We knocked out actually quite a bit of things. Which I know I can see, yeah. So we knocked out, I mean, yeah, a lot. A lot of little side quests, a lot of little dialogues, but nonetheless, still a good amount, at least for the time that I've been recording. So, for sure, hop right into Sebastian, finally, with his quest of whatever he wants to do for his sister. And then we'll see what else. I mean, prepare for owls. I know that's like exams for the school. So, definitely after this quest, I'm sure it's going to open up more things on Hogwarts for us to do. But with that being said, we will see you in the next one.